Alright, here's a first look at the Aufklärungspanzer Panther. I spent 21 million credits on this tank. I guess I'm not too savvy at online gambling. It has become my favorite tank in the game though. Even though I'm still not sure if it's actually any good, it has been working for me. Not sure if it has something to it, or if I've just been getting lucky, or if I've been playing well because it's my favorite tank. But there is, to me personally, something to it. I love the way this thing looks, and I kind of even like the way it plays. It's obviously a mix between a medium tank and a light tank, and it sort of seems to be combining their worst qualities, like you don't have a lot of speed or camo or view range, like a medium tank would, but you also don't do a lot of damage, or have a good DPM, like a light tank would. Like in this game, it's kind of a good representation of this tank. We're on Minsk, it's a tier 8 game, 3 Arty, who we are going to be seeing later. We're going to the middle, and well, we're not the first ones there. There's one of those cars. So I can't even go and spot because I'm spotted, so I'm just gonna get shot at. Instead, I hide from the Arty behind this bridge. And this awkward middle position, being caught between two flanks. You can see on the eastern flank there's already a heavy tank that would be in a position to shoot at me if he didn't have heavy tanks to shoot at in front of him. So I'm getting lucky there. But this kind of awkward middle position is really typical for me in general, and for this tank in particular, I think. I would kind of like to help out the team a little bit more right now. Spot some enemies. There's a bunch of them on the western flank. So there doesn't really seem to be anyone in the middle yet. But I can't really do much because, well, maybe I'll get a few shots at the eastern flank. But, oh look, there's a Cromwell. And I get an easy snapshot at him. That's actually something this tank is really good at. It has good aim time and good accuracy. Just the question of how much your enemies... Oh, let me just bounce off a Chaffee. Just a question of how much your enemies actually care if you hit them for 135 damage. The DPM, right now, I got it pretty much as maxed out as you can. The only thing I'm not running is food, because I'm not doing that. It's less than 1900, it's like 1895. I don't think that's great. I mean, or even good. And combined with the low alpha damage, this is kind of not a damage dealer, I guess. Hit the super Chaffee. And miss him. But then again, that was probably poorly aimed. And then we hit him again. That was what? Like 300 combined damage? Less than that? Well. And here's a Cromwell coming. And he's going to be really annoying. Because, as you can see, the western flank is collapsing. And I would really like to help out there. But I kind of can't, because there's a Cromwell that's shooting at me and this Thunderbolt. So I have to deal with him first. Let me just miss this. It's my ammo rack. Luckily, he is going to be a little bit too greedy. And look, there's another AFK Panther. And looking at this, maybe I should have tried a little bit harder to take him out. Again, hiding behind the under the bridge, letting the Cromwell, I guess, shoot my Thunderbolt. But what am I gonna do? I'm trying to do my best here. He's being a little bit greedy there. And again. There's still a KV-3 in this city as well. So, I guess we'll have to just see how this turns out. How quickly they push on the southwest end of the map. I would really like to take out this Panther, but then again, there's that Cromwell again. And he does, I think he killed, no, the Panther killed the Thunderbolt, and here the Cromwell was just being greedy. So, his mistake. Now, What should I actually do right now? I'm not sure. I don't have shots on the Panther right now. Everyone on the southwest end of the map is well in cover. They don't seem to be moving too quickly, and there's that KV-3, and the Panther pops up again. So what should you do in this situation? In any light tank, really, and in this one in particular. I think the best thing is, and that's what you see me trying here, is to take out the KV-3 and then flank them. I get spotted, so the Panther is sort of nearby. Again, pretty typical gameplay for this tank and for me. Or maybe just for me in this tank, who knows. One thing that's good about this tank is it does have a lot of hit points. And when you have like 25% more hit points than other light tanks, that really does make a difference. Like, this thing really can take a beating. It does stay in the battle longer. It does let you... Look, there's an ISU. Let me just hit him for 140 damage. That's great. Now he's behind cover. But as I was saying, this amount of hit points really lets you stay in the battle longer. And I feel like, at least for me personally, that's kind of the main... Oh, look, I bounced a shot of a T-25. Because you do have a Panther hull, which can bounce shots, but which is so big that, A, it sticks over everything, so you don't have good camo. And it also gets hit really easily, as you can see there. So, I have actually side script in this thing against lower tier enemies. Anyway, back to the game. So, KV-3 spotted in this city, low health. Should really take him out. That would give us a lot of map control. So let me just miss his side, I guess. I don't know how well a KV-3 is armored from the front. I don't know that sort of thing. But I'm sort of either missing or bouncing. Bounce a shot myself from the Panther. I'm loading premium now, which has like 205 millimeters of penetration. And I don't really get a chance to test it out against the KV-3 because it misses. And there's Artie, who I forgot about, stupidly. So I'm just trying to take cover again because there's 3 of them. A25 is moving in. KV-3 is making a push. I'm not really gonna... I don't know. That Schwarzpanzer is just chilling there for the time being, I think. KV-3 dies, that's great. I think they ramp each other, maybe? Because the E25 died as well, wasn't paying too much attention. So, are we gonna have shots on the Schwarzpanzer? He's kind of behind cover. And you have to ask yourself, where's that Panther? Just struggling here, just being inconsequential. I've done 870 damage. That's kind of pathetic. This game has been close the entire time, and it's not thanks to me. So I think I got spotted there and just ran. I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, just still trying to just get a shot on the Schwarzpanzer. And now I think I'm gonna flank them. Let's see how that works out. And, well, look, there's the AFK Panther, and he has less hit points than me. So I get to take him out. And I'm trying to dodge Artie, and you can see I'm just... It's not a fast tank. I'm just sort of wiggling, driving back and forth slowly. I think I just got lucky that I didn't get hit here. And now, well, this tank is slower than a lot of tier 8 BMs. Ask me how I know that. Yeah, running from 2 Borats and a Progetto. Or rather not running. Anyway, so here I'm trying to flank the Schwarzpanzer. Not really sure how I would flank him, honestly. But it doesn't seem to matter because he had the same idea, or he's just running for Artie cover, and I got scared here, and luckily he's not in position to shoot at me. And I think, alright, I'm not a one-shot for him, he's a 2-shot from me. But I still just decide to run, avoid Artie, get lucky, because luck is really what I need to get a top gun in this tank. in any tank, but in this tank, I suppose in particular, even though it has been working out for me. I've got like a 60% win rate after 100 battles, so I must be getting lucky. We do have a heavy tank on our team left, one of those tier 6s, and he has got more health than me, so I think I told him like that it's his turn, which sure, go ahead into an open field in your heavy tank against 3 artillery, and well, I do see an opportunity here to flank the Schwarzpanzer. I'm gonna wait just a little bit for my heavy tank to get closer so that the Panzer is distracted. And spot the arty, and pew! How do you like that? 116 damage. He decides to rush me. He's a 2-shot for me. I don't think I'm a 1-shot for him, so I should be able to kill him. And well, it doesn't really matter because the super Chaffee makes him a 1-shot for me. This was great. That super Chaffee probably carried this game way harder than me. I don't know. And now it's 3 arty against, well, the heavy tank got what he deserved for playing against 3 arty, I guess. And well, I can really rely on my shots here against the arty because in this setup I got 0.3 accuracy on this tank. It does have its good sides, and to me personally, looks is definitely one of them. I love those little bars at the front and the way they've sort of covered the turret. I just love this tank. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this tank from me. A lot of great arty encounters. So, 2 light tanks, actually just 1 light tank now. The M44 destroyed the super Chaffee, so 1 light tank, me, oh boy, against 2 arties. And the best idea I had was to take the least likely approach here through the west and sort of just hope I don't run straight into them. And I remember going around this corner, I was like, well, here we go, and there's no M44 here. Whew, lucky. So let's see, my view range, I'm not running optics, might not be the smartest thing, is 420 meters, which is great. And I do spot the M44. Sort of trying to move slowly between shots to avoid the other arty, who, well, decided to cap. If he'd stayed, he probably would have killed me. Let me just crit this M44 real quick and finish him off. Thank God. And now it's 1 light tank against 1 capping arty, which is great. You would think you would have a lot of time in a light tank to cross the map. Well, we're going 47 right now. And I suppose I am taking the most direct route because I don't know much about the caps on this map or any map really. But I know there's a bunch of grassy hills in front of it which I can use to take cover if there's a bush that will actually cover this big ass thing. So this should be easy. There's not a lot of time left, again, not fast, just 40 seconds, getting close. And what I'm about to find out here is that, first of all, haven't spotted him yet. And second of all, on this map, apparently there's a pile of rubble there that gives capping tanks a really, really good piece of cover. There's the arty. Let me just bounce off him real quick. And ooh, good thing he's not pulling back. And this is where the 0.3 accuracy really is coming in handy. I don't know a lot of other light tanks at tier 7. And I also don't know a lot of other light tanks at tier 7 that would have hit this that reliably. So, good game. Love this tank. I'm gonna play it in like 5 minutes. Can't wait. Can't wait. I would like to hear your suggestions on this. How to play this. Do you play it as a spotter? I'm playing it as, I guess, a damage dealer with 1900 damage per minute. I got, I don't know, have I already told you this? I got rammer, vents and the rotation mechanism, which makes this a little bit less sluggish. But one of the other games that I'm going to show you, which has a fantastic, the best kind of RD encounter you can have in an Aufklärungspanzer Panther, so I'm sure you'll like it. But in that game, I sort of end up playing it as a spotter, and it works out way better than this game. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should equip this with optics and that low noise exhaust system or whatever it's called, and just something else, maybe a turbo. So give me your suggestions. And oh, I know you're gonna tell me to play this as a rammer, and joke's on you, it's actually kind of good at that, because especially meeting other light tanks at the start of the battle, when you both go into the same position and you just ram them for 900 damage, that's fantastic. It's fun and it's kind of effective. And if that happens in like 2 out of 100 games, that's sort of 2% more win ratio. So yeah, give me some feedback. I've been talking to my phone for 16 minutes by myself, so some validation would be nice. Otherwise I will just feel like a crazy person. So yeah, thank you.